Do you have a system for staying in touch with your database in real estate? This is so important, but it's oftentimes overlooked. Today we are talking about a modern approach to the 33 touch system. Hello, welcome back to Rev Real Estate School. My name is Michael Montgomery. Today we are talking about the 33 touch system. If you haven't heard of this, it's from the Millionaire real estate agent. Gary Keller came up with it. Absolutely genius. It's 33 times throughout the year that we touch or we stay in touch with our database in order for them to stay our clients for life and to also refer us people that they know that are looking to buy and sell. The stats don't lie in this business, and it's quite startling. NAR did a study where almost 90% of people at the end of the transaction say that they would use their real estate agent again, but in reality, less than 20% do. Unbelievable. And why is this? It's because we are not staying in touch with our database. And I don't think it's because we don't want to. All of us want to stay in touch with our database. We have the best of intentions after the deal closes or after you meet somebody at an event. However, we either get busy or, more commonly, we don't know what to say. This one is so common that we don't, again, want to come across as pushy or salesy. So therefore, we just lose touch with them because we don't really know what to say to them. In this video, we are going to go over my personal 33 touch campaign. You can download it in the description below, as well as the 8x8s for seller and buyers. Feel free to download those, and then you can follow this or put your own spin on it. First off, some key points. When you're putting together your 33 touch system, make sure that you are combining two things: automation and personalization. If you just use automation, say email marketing, you're just sending out an email, all it takes is an unsubscribe and that person begins to lose touch with you. That simple. If all you're doing is personalization, awesome, that's great. If you're on the newer side, you can probably do more personalization, but you will run out of time. So you want to mix both of these. You want to use personalization and automation. One quick tip that I have is use your automation, but at least every 3 months, make sure that there's a personal touch that's worked into that. And you'll see this when we jump into the 33 touch system. There's the automation side, which people are going to be getting without fail, but then there's a personal touch side. And these personal touches are at least every 3 months. I never want to have 3 months go by without a personal touch. So let's jump into them. So let's jump into the 33 touch campaign number 1 and 2. These are both automated. They're automated newsletter. So it's just a newsletter that goes out once a month to my database, to everybody that's within my database, sphere of influence, past clients, everybody. Even leads that are within the ecosystem, they're also getting the newsletter. What's in the newsletter? Market information on what's happening within my city as a whole. I might include a couple of listings and that sort of thing because my sellers are on that list and they want to see that their listings are being promoted to my community as well. So I'm including some listings. And then oftentimes I will include a blog post. So either a popular blog post or a blog post that I think is important for them to read. This works great because A, it's causing me to make sure that I'm doing my market campaigns and putting those together, my market update campaigns. And then number 2, it's also getting you to create content and write a blog and write what's happening in your community. And producing this content is extremely important for more reasons than one. So that's it. It's not very complex. It's literally just a few paragraphs with a couple of visuals in there on what's happening in the market, a few of the newest listings that have came on the market, and then the most popular blog post. Once a month, send that out. That's usually a couple of weeks into the month. And you'll see the reason why when we move on to number 2. Number 2 is an automated market report for each person's community. So this goes out at the end of every month. Most MLS systems have some sort of automated system where you can send out monthly reports on sales that are happening within communities. I put all of my buyers, sellers, everything on this. And they are getting sales that are happening within their community at the end of every month. So this is working perfectly. 2 weeks in, they're getting my newsletter with market stats, what's happening in the community, these sort of things. And at the end of the month, they're getting a community report for them. These are 2 automated strategies. And throughout the year, if you're going for 33 touches, 24 are already done for you. Now let's move into these personal touches. So these personal touches are just interspersed throughout the year so that there's the automated touches, of course, twice a month, and then every few months they're also getting a personal touch depending on where it falls. The first one and the most important personal touch you can do: annual market evaluation. Very, very simple. You don't have to go into a lot of depth. Pick a few comparables, put them into a quick report, and mail it to that person in your database. This can be an unlimited source of business for you as you move forward. It's the most important touch that you can do as a real estate agent, and they don't necessarily have to be past clients. If you're new and you have friends and family, or even people just within your sphere, your barber, your banker, anybody, you can be doing these annual real estate evaluations for them. It's very, very simple. And from there, you're solidifying yourself again as their real estate agent. Do not miss this opportunity. Put it in your CRM as an annual repeat for everybody in your database. The next personal approach is one freebie. So I do one freebie or item of value that I can send out to everybody in my database once a year. So this can be ice cream cards, this can be coffee cards, this can be notepads and pens, this can be whatever you'd like. Don't make it overly expensive. I try to keep it $5 and less, but it goes out to absolutely everybody, and it goes out once a year. So every year I just have some small little item of value that I want to send out to everybody, and everybody receives that as more of a personalized touch. Next, I want to send them twice a year, either a handwritten card, a birthday card, or a home anniversary card. So twice. So if they haven't bought and sold through you, then there's not going to be an anniversary card. So probably a birthday card and a handwritten note, or a couple of handwritten notes, whatever that might be. I want them to receive a handwritten note from me one way or the other about something 2 times per year. Very simple, very, very effective. Next, I want them to receive a call or a text or a general email from me where I'm actually communicating with them about something twice a year. So this is oftentimes where people say, well, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to text them. Just ask them how they're doing. Is there anything that's reminded you of them? Did you drive by their house? Hey, I just drove by your house. I was showing some properties in your neighborhood. Just wondering how you're doing. That sort of thing. It can be so simple, and we put too much pressure on ourselves. Just have the conversation with somebody. And twice a year, that's it. Just twice a year, you're having that phone conversation or that text. The rest of the 33 touches will take care of everything else so that you are their go-to realtor. Next, we do 1, maybe 2, maybe even 3 events a year. And if you do 1 small event a year, this can fulfill the rest of your needs for your 33 touches. So let's look at this. If you're doing 1 event a year, maybe you're doing photos with Santa, or you're doing a barbecue or something like that. You're doing a personal invite or an automated invite to everybody within your database, okay? And then if you see them there, there's another touch. So the email out is 1 touch. The personal touch, seeing them there, and then thanking them for coming can be another touch. Even if they don't come, they still get the invite, and that's a touch, right? So if you add all of this up, you have 33 touches, maybe even more depending on the events that you host. So the 33 touch system could be one of the most important things that you can do as a real estate agent. Go down to the description below, feel free to download our 33 touch system with a few different ideas, these ideas plus some other ones, and then the buyer and seller 8x8. Those videos are linked up in the description below as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please consider subscribing if you are enjoying it, and we will catch you in the next lesson.